have this problem from the topic probability and relative frequency. So let's dive right into the question. Jackie asked his classmates whether they own a bike or a skateboard. The results are shown in the table above. From this, the first question is asking how many classmates own both a bike and a skateboard. Well, the answer is pretty simple. It is 4. Well, must be wondering how I got the answer, right? Well, let's reread the question. How many classmates own both? You have to look at keywords. So we found both, a bike and a skateboard. So looking at the table that's given to us, we can see that this number over here, which is 4, it falls into the category between owns a skateboard and owns a bike. They're both corresponding with each other. That's how we know that 4 classmates own a bike and a skateboard. Let's move on to the next question. How many classmates own either a bike or a skateboard, but not both? Must be wondering, why is this such a tough question to understand? Well, if I simplify it to you, you'll be like, pretty easy now. Okay, so the question's asking, how many students have either a bike, meaning only a bike, but do not own a skateboard? And vice versa, how many students own a skateboard but not a bike? So let's look back at the table and try to find this question out. So here, let's look at let's first solve for how many students own a bike but not a skateboard. So looking at the table, we can go to this column, this row right here, right here, and we can see that this information is useless to us because it says owns a skateboard, and we're looking for which students own a bike and do not own a skateboard. So 11 works out. Let's put 11 here. Okay, and now let's look at the other information. Vice versa, which students own a skateboard but not a bike? So let's look at this section right here, because we're looking at which students do not own a bike. All of these don't own a bike, all 10 of them. But which one owns a skateboard and which one doesn't own a skateboard? So this one we can cross off, because these 7 people do not own a skateboard, and we're looking at people who own a skateboard. So we have 3 here. Let's add 3. It's asking how many classmates in total. So in total we have 14 classmates which follow this scenario. Pretty basic, right? After explaining. Now let's move on to the third question. If a classmate is selected at random, keyword random, what is the probability that they do not own a bike? They do not own a bike, right? So looking at the table, we can tell that there are 25 total students in this class. 25. Let's put that right here. Pretty important number. Let's make a fraction. Let's make a fraction of 25. Hold on. 25. Sorry for smushed up name. Now we have to look at which students do not own a bike. So we have to go look back at this column right here. Okay. All of these people do not own a bike. So which meaning said doesn't not regarding if they own a skateboard, and if they don't own a skateboard, 10 students out of 25 don't have a bike. That's it. It's pretty simple. So here's your fraction. Said well, fraction, right? That's our answer right there. Let's move on to the fourth question. What fraction of classmates who do not own a skateboard also do not own a bike? Well, kind of confusing at first, right? Now let's look back. So it says, which classmates who do not own a skateboard, also do not own a bike. Okay, so now we gotta look at the first piece of information. Do not own a skateboard. So we're looking at this column right here. And do not own skateboard. The total amount of classmates that do not own a skateboard are 18. So let's put that on the bottom fraction, because that's the total. Now we're looking at do not own a bike. Okay, this information is useless right now because that's showing us how many people own a bike. We're not looking at that. We're looking at how many people do not own a bike. Okay, so that's 7. Now we just place 7 over here because that's our people who do not own a bike, and this is our total. And this is our answer. Okay, thank you for watching, and I hope you understood how to solve probability and relative frequency problems easy mode. Thank you.